Hi guys, my name is Dr. Lee Sung. Welcome to my YouTube channel. There's a moment most men never talk about, a moment that hits without warning, where everything feels perfect. The attraction is real, your body responds, confidence is high, and then suddenly, it disappears. Just like that. And in that exact second, your mind starts spiraling. What just happened? Why did I lose it? Is something wrong with me? Will this happen again? And what feels like a physical failure is actually something much deeper, something happening inside your brain and nervous system that most people completely misunderstand. Because erection is not just about desire, it is a neurovascular event, a precise coordination between your brain, your hormones, your blood vessels, and your psychological state. And the moment even one part of this system is disrupted, the entire process collapses. Now here's where it gets interesting. Your body operates on two main systems during intimacy. The parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for relaxation and arousal, and the sympathetic nervous system, which controls stress and survival. And the problem is, these two systems cannot fully operate at the same time, meaning the second your brain senses pressure, fear, or even a small amount of doubt, it activates the sympathetic system, releasing adrenaline. And adrenaline does one very specific thing. It constricts blood vessels, reducing the blood flow required to maintain an erection. So in simple terms, the more you try to force it or worry about it, the faster it disappears. And this is why even physically healthy men experience this issue. Because it's not a failure of the body, it's an interruption from the mind. Now let's go deeper. Scientifically speaking, erection depends heavily on the release of a molecule called nitric oxide, which signals the smooth muscles and blood vessels to relax, allowing increased blood flow into the pineal chambers, creating and sustaining firmness. But stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline directly interfere with this process, creating a biological conflict, where your body is being told to relax and stay alert at the same time. And in that conflict, stress always wins. But that's not the only factor. Modern habits have quietly made this problem more common than ever, especially with the rise of high stimulation content. Because your brain runs on a reward chemical called dopamine, and when you expose yourself repeatedly to intense, unrealistic stimulation, your brain adapts by reducing its sensitivity, a process known as dopamine desensitization, which means normal real-life experiences start to feel less stimulating in comparison, leading to weaker or inconsistent arousal, and over time, your brain becomes conditioned to respond only to specific types of stimulation, making real intimacy feel less engaging. And then comes another hidden factor, performance pressure. The silent expectation to always be on, to always perform, to never fail. And this pressure creates a mental loop, where instead of experiencing the moment, you start observing yourself, analyzing every sensation, every reaction, and the moment your attention shifts from feeling to thinking, your brain exits the parasympathetic state and moves back into a stress response, instantly disrupting the erection process. And this is why the issue often repeats. Not because your body is broken, but because your mind remembers the previous failure and anticipates it, creating a self-fulfilling cycle. Now, the solution is not what most people think. It's not about forcing stronger reactions or chasing quick fixes. It's about restoring balance in your system. First, you need to retrain your focus, shifting from performance to presence, because arousal thrives in relaxation, not pressure. Second, reducing overstimulation allows your brain to reset its dopamine baseline. Third, improving your physical health plays a massive role because erection is fundamentally a blood flow issue, and better cardiovascular health means better circulation, stronger responses, and more consistency. Fourth, sleep is critical because testosterone is regulated during deep sleep cycles, and even slight sleep deprivation can reduce its levels. And finally, understanding that occasional loss is normal removes the fear attached to it, breaking the cycle at its root. Because confidence is not built by perfection, it is built by how you respond when things don't go perfectly. And when you stop reacting with panic, your body naturally returns to its optimal state. So instead of seeing this as a failure, Start seeing it as feedback, a signal from your body telling you to slow down, reset, and reconnect with the moment. Because once your mind and body are back in sync, everything changes.